A uniquely historic San Francisco spot named after the nation's 4 most famous 19th century railroad tycoons is still serving classic American cuisine in elegant surroundings. You can dine in the bar or the restaurant on California Street atop Nob Hill at the Big Four restaurant.
The Big Four is such a special place because all of the elements come together in this fabulous room, which is so historical. The polished service, the distinctive dishes. There is no other place like this anywhere in San Francisco. I'm Gloria Ciccarone-Nehls, and this is the Big Four restaurant, and it's in the Huntington Hotel. To me, inspiration happens at the butcher block in the back of the kitchen. It is taking my knowledge and bringing it together with local ingredients and with layered techniques, producing a very sophisticated dish that we can present to our guests. Menus have changed so much since the 70s. It's gone from duck à l'orange to duck breast from a certain ranch sous vide with clementines. You know, that's how food has changed. I've kept up with that change by education, travel, and playing in the kitchen is my big deal. When I think about my staff, I know that loyalty binds us together. We're very close, and it's a big family. I consider that to be a real blessing. I really want everyone to leave the Big Four restaurant with the true San Francisco experience, because the Big Four is a very classy joint.
Okay, Nancy, it's quiz time now. Who are the Big Four?
Oh, the Big Four, oh my God. It's Crocker, Hopkins, Huntington, and Stanford.
You got it. So what is it about this classic spot that brings you back time and time again?
Just that it is a classic spot. It also feels like a private club.
And you can just go sit at the bar.
You can go sit at the bar, but there's
a piano
also
player playing when you walk in.
There's a live piano. It's like a lounge. When I have lounge food, there are 2 dishes that I like most of all. One is the fresh turkey club, and the other one is the chicken pot pie. The chicken pot pie has large pieces of chicken that are totally moist. I do not know how that happens, but they're wonderful. In the dining room, I particularly like the Arctic char. You cannot go wrong whatever it is you have there, in my view. The dining room is beautiful. It is quiet, and the service is right there at all times. It's dreamy.
How are the sugar bowls?
The sugar bowls were clean.
Okay.
They have my stamp of approval there.
Ooh.
I have no worries in that department. We probably took a little longer than we had anticipated dining. And the best thing about a restaurant is when you can do that and not notice it.
In the dining room or lounge?
In the dining room. We had a little bit of everything. First of all, if there's a beef cheek involved, I'm on.
Yeah.
So beef cheeks we knew immediately we're going to be on there. 2 of us had the frisée à la dinde, and it's a tricky salad to make because when you have a salad made with bacon, you really in your vinaigrette need about 50% vinegar to kind of match that fat there. And I thought that was the only thing that didn't really sing for us.
It didn't seem like a salad place to me, and with foie gras ending pretty soon here in California, this seemed like the place to have foie gras.
Absolutely.
You were going foie gras.
And she knows, Gloria, she knows how to do foie gras. With that foie gras appetizer, it was just that silky melt in your mouth foie gras atop brioche, and then with a caramelized pineapple. And it was a very rich dish, but then again, we are dining inside the Huntington on the top of Nob Hill, so you know, go big or go home here.
That should be the theme, right?
Isn't
They should
that
have it above the door. Go big or go home.
You're dining somewhere named after the railroad tycoons. Act like a railroad tycoon. You know, dress up for the occasion, wear a suit and
And you
tie.
certainly do feel like a railroad tycoon in that decor. You really feel.
They allow you to feel like that. It's really lovely.
They don't make restaurants like these anymore.
No, this is a dying breed. This is the last of this kind
Where
of
you
restaurant.
can really feel like that in San Francisco.
Yes.
The best entree out of all 3 restaurants doing this show and this experience, without a doubt, without question, was her chicken, which can seem simple to many people and many things in restaurants. Let me tell you, it was the best entree I've had in a long, long time. Again, really moist and really, really well, perfectly cooked.
Right.
You know, we can't talk further about this without talking about proteins. 2 weeks out of the year, she does Wild Game Week, where antelope, yak.
That's right.
So many proteins. Ostrich. You in November can really cover all the bases. Game is her specialty. And I really appreciated when you have a restaurant that features game, to have Domaine Tempiers and Vacuras.
Well, I was just about to get to the wine list
kind of gutsy, gamey wines that are available.
Yeah.
Yes, they have some really elegant wines, but they also have got the down and dirty wines.
That's right. You need a little Southern Rhone.
You got to go to
stank.
Gameville when you're having
stinky.
that. Yeah.
For my entree, which was elk, a sort of game. Great filet mignon almost, with a little bit more of a gamey type flair to the taste. And then let's put some nice foie gras on top of it, and then it's not so lean anymore. But then the foie gras starts to melt, and then combined with this truffle broth, and you've got this luxurious meat, the foie gras, the truffle, and then they also have a Parmesan potato souffle crepe. And I don't know necessarily if it works with the dish, but it certainly helps enhance the luxurious factor. But, you know, I think it was $37, $38, and I just have to think, if I were to do that again, I would go somewhere where it's a little more exciting. The cuisine is interesting enough to not just be, you know, almost feel like banquet food.
And you can learn about westward expansion.
You can learn about westward.
I'm excited about going back in November to try all of her different meats.
All of her different meats.
Yeah.
All right, this is your
Absolutely.
spot, Nancy. Give us a summary.
Okay, it is a wonderful place to go for ambiance, atmosphere, piano bar. You can eat in the lounge, you can eat in the dining room. It's an exceptional value, in my view.
And stew.
Beautiful dining room, great food, fantastic chef. I'd go back.
All right,
I
Trevor.
don't think I can call it an exceptional value like some other places in the city. I would go back on somebody else's dime, gladly. Probably at that price point, I would probably go elsewhere, but I would certainly be happy to go back to the bar.
Right.
All right, if you would like to try Big Four Restaurant, it's at the Huntington Hotel on California at Taylor in San Francisco. The telephone number is 415-771-1140. It's open every day for breakfast and dinner. Reservations are recommended, and the average tab for dinner without drinks is around $75.